I would say if I was speaking to a crowd of like older generations with probably my parents' age,
we probably have a hard time expressing our sort of gratitude and thanks towards the older generation.
That we're stronger and smarter than we look.
We are not gonna stop just because we have some roadblock in our way. Like, we'll find a way around it.
Probably that we don't always want to answer questions about technology and like how to navigate an app or a phone.
We are, we're the next generation. We are the next you.
We got a lot of flaws, but we got a lot of potential too.
Just being more open-minded when it comes to things about like sexuality, gender identification, mental health.
I would want them to know that we're scared and we have no idea what's going on.
We might have like phones and technology, but we don't really know what we're doing either.
Just be there. Just be there for us, because we need help. We need lots of help.
We're not a bunch of just spoiled little turds, I promise.
I know that personally, I did Habitat for Humanity for a long time, and that was just my way of kind of giving back and doing something.
For me, that looks like, when I go on a hike, I bring a garbage bag and just clean up trash that I see along the way.
We're trying to kind of like change the narrative and not like get people to realize that like Black lives do matter.
I've started working with the Homeless Alliance in OKC with my sorority, and we're going to have an event with them this coming month.
So some people are really passionate about advocating and being an ally for the queer community.
Right now, we're really trying to like make the community that we're in aware of Stop Asian Hate, because that's very prevalent right now.
Quite frankly, I don't like where we're going because I don't think my generation has proven that they have what it takes to fix all the problems that we're going to be expected to fix.
Religion is so personal to the point that I can't even use positive examples to talk about it.
I was a Muslim. I've left Islam for now about 2 years.
I didn't grow up under any specific religion at all. My parents kind of left it to me to decide.
So I think it's still important to me that I keep my faith up, but for a lot of like my peers, it's hard when like the scientific and the spiritual world meet.
But I've went back and forth between Catholic, atheist, Catholic again, and now I would currently identify as an atheist.
So I grew up as like a Hindu, and like that's what my family believes in and I believe in.
Too, I didn't grow up religious either, but being in college has definitely opened me up to those who have. I'm not too much of a religious person, even though I've grown up Buddhist.
I myself am not very religious, but I feel like that's kind of a reflection of my parents.
I grew up in the church, but wouldn't consider myself a Christian right now.
I grew up in a Christian home, so I'd probably say that that's still kind of like carried on with me throughout college. I still believe the things I believe.
I personally haven't been to synagogue in over 7-8 years.
There's most times when I don't think about spirituality or religion for a really long time.
I feel like I've strayed a bit away from like the organized Christianity that I used to be in.
Like I went to church, but that was really it. It was my parents, bringing me along. It wasn't my own action. So
I was raised Buddhist, like loosely Buddhist, and I don't practice now.
When I entered college, I wasn't a covered woman. I became covered as I progressed into college.
I didn't grow up in a religious household anyways. My mom identifies as a deist. My stepdad was an atheist. I identify as an agnostic. So I wouldn't say faith itself plays a huge role in my life.
Since being in college, especially not on a religious campus, I don't really have friends that practice religion, and so it has gone from a pretty big part of my life to almost none at all.
Basically, you don't need to believe in God. You don't need to believe in Allah. You don't need to believe any type of religion. It's totally your choice.